Champions League, the group stages are going to be decided on Tuesday. My biggest conversation that I wanted to have today was just to make a statement basically, and say my opinion is that the CAF Champions League is more difficult to win than the UEFA Champions League. And why I say this is I'm going to read you something here, right? Champions League starts from a total of 68 teams. Okay, 68 teams go into a preliminary round, right? Round is played home and away. I'm going to first focus on just the format, right? It's played home and away, right? Then you go into the group stages, which is 16 teams in group stages. Matches are also home and away, right? The CAF is also unique in the sense that when teams are tied in the group stage, all difference. Okay, we then take into consideration head to head. How did those two teams that are vying for that position play against each other?
Okay,
it's the interest sake. Then you go into the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals, it's home and away. The semi-final, home and away, and is home and away. So in terms of just that format, the format already has more stages than the UEFA Champions League, and automatically qualify. You know, we have teams here that are huge teams like Sundowns, which is a big club in South Africa, but still goes, which is something crazy to me. Pirates, big club, very semi-final, but for some reason, crazy. That also made you reason why Pirates, because they played in a preliminary round, and then the drop out. On that day, you arrive at the
they send you to a
hotel. At lunch, only a roll and a small roll. Why? Because they're afraid of you guys eating anything, because there's a high risk probability of you guys getting food poisoned by any hotel that you book. Just one hotel. Okay? Any hotel that you book has the capability to do that.
That's wild. That's scary.
So what? Just on that. What is your thought on that? On just those 2 points that I've given for now.
I think African football needs a drastic prayer, because that's disgusting to hear. First of all, I'm professional, obviously, and just it makes African football. It could get me. It puts it on a bad light. So that's the worry in terms of African football progressing. So for me, bro, that is scary. But as I said, it's scary and it's worrying. Yeah, bro. Because why can't we set up your team? Let the other guys set up their team. We play. Whoever wins, it's fine. Why do we need to do all of this? Why do we need to go stand outside the hotel, make a noise? Why do we need to put dogs in the other team?
On.
Why do we need to take them on a different route and tell them, nah, actually the stadium is
that way. It's actually there.
Pull up this side. What are we doing?
Also, they create the circumstances. Okay, coach.
I think Europe, they also have their own things.
Yeah.
Yes,
we don't have ultras like that.
Yeah,
they have ultras hooliganism.
Yes, they do.
I show you
but you can't.
We do have.
I mean, we have this.
In North Africa, we got ultras.
But we don't have like stuff like this. We have a plus society. We have a plus society for the pirates. Otata Batala, black and white.
That's South Africa, bro.
No, I'm talking about like. Okay, now North Africans, they think they're European.
Exactly. They
think they're Spanish.
And the lasers
in your eye.
But go low and then it stops.
You see? But in order to win the CAF Champions League, you have to beat North African teams.
But then it comes with the African football. No, that's what I'm saying. That's Europe, they have their own thing. This happens to be our thing.
So
No.
what is your opinion? Is it more difficult to win the UEFA Champions League or the CAF Champions League? Your opinion.
So we're saying if Real Madrid came,
Nah,
Yes, yes.
yeah, actually.
if Real Madrid
actually.
came,
Real
And
Madrid
played in the
came
same
and
standards.
played in Africa.
Bad weather
they'd have it
conditions,
tough.
Bad
They'd
football
have it
pitches,
tough.
Bad
Look, they lose-
everything.
They lose.
By
in
the
Egypt.
time they get
don't win in Egypt.
to Al Ali at the
Nah.
final,
Exactly.
or even Sundowns, their legs will be weak.
They're weak.
They'll be
So-
tossed around.
And also look, and while we're on 2.5 is part of the dark arts also. We have other dark arts, you know, the chemical engineers of Africa.
Hey.
You know, the chemical engineers of the Congo, the chemical engineers of the Cameroons, you know, the
You know who they are.
the Mukokus of this world. So
Let's talk about that guy, bro. What do you? That's the type of you know, in as much as yes, we play football with a passion, and obviously we want to show off and all of that stuff. But I feel like some things are very, very unnecessary. Who's this guy? Umukop. Who's this guy?
Nothing is unnecessary when you lose 3-0.
That was.
They can do whatever they want
But still-
after
Oh,
that.
come on, bro.
African dark arts. You don't find that anywhere else.
You in England specifically, you don't get away from stepping on a player and just continue in the game. Like they say, the defender standing, I step on you and I walk away. In England, they'll be like, "Oh, violent conduct, red card, straight." Us allowing it, it makes it even more tougher.
TIA. This
What's that?
is
We're speaking about, you know, just in
just what's more
African
difficult, UEFA Champions League or the CAF. We're saying that the CAF is more difficult, and we're giving out the reason why. Like you
So
say
many
now,
things.
in England, in Champions League, if Mukoku would have got a red card in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, only because they have technology to look at all that.
Yeah,
Yes,
to
but
sure.
to do it in
But
CAF.
also, but also, guys, what you should remember that
Take the
Ibola,
mic, take the mic.
sorry, Ibola from back in the days, it goes back to what I was listening to during the week in terms of what do you think about flair in football?
Yes,
Because other people take it as
showboating.
showboating. Other people take, so those are the different types of things. So when it comes to South Africa was the first, like, I don't know, but that's how we were able to beat England. Back then, that's how we were able to beat England, because we frustrated them. We frustrated them, and we showed them how we can play this thing. So ubuyela kule nto ngayo, bendithetha ngento yoba okay, the difference.
Yeah.
Lo mshini bezawubhaqa obviously because of camera
Yeah.
and the VAR that they have.
No, it-
But yena is using his tactics zakudala. That's how I play sometimes in football. Xa ngabona ureferee angajonga, because there's only 3 people that are looking at me, and bonke bajonga ngapha, I can do.
Goes back to his point, saying that the CAF is actually much more difficult.
Yes, it is. It is. It is. It is.
In Europe, it's perfect pitch.
Yeah.
Perfect
Yeah.
condition, unless you go to Turkey.
Preparation.
Unless you go to Turkey. But you can
Upper, you'll train on the pitch on the night.
When Pirates went to Lupopo, right? Tito scored a goal, but the goal was overruled by the referee saying it's offside. The referee, not the linesman, said offside. It will never
How do you
happen in any other place except in Africa. You know what I mean? But that is. And point number 3, traveling. In Europe, you travel 2 hours.
Train.
You got a nice bus. You know what I mean? A nice, beautiful, comfy bus. Even your team bus can be brought to that city when you get to the airport. Team bus,
Yeah.
lovely, comfortable.
That's true.
8-hour flight to Lubumbashi. You get to Lubumbashi, your match is in Kinshasa. 5-hour bus ride.
Don't forget that you're getting taken by Zotori Tours,
Yeah.
which has a missing seat on the back left-hand side of the bus. Don't sit that side, otherwise that chair is gonna go straight down onto the ground when the bus is in gear 2.
You know what?
Shit is crazy.
It's gonna make the AFCON
Listen.
quite interesting.
Listen, it is nice and interesting.
They're gonna be like traveling.
Look, you open, they say close the window. It's 45 degrees, you can't open the windows because
They shut
This
down.
where There's malaria with the mosquitoes.
It's making it
You
get
can't
stuck
drink
in.
the water because it's hot. You can't drink the water.
In these conditions, though. And you're still gonna play a football match. This is crazy to me.
There's no paved roads. You're being shaken the whole way to the stadium. By the time you get to the stadium, your muscles are sore, not because you were running, because you are in that bus with those socks and you were shaking around. Then the match starts 50 minutes late. 3:30 for who? No. Warm up, chill in the change room. What's happening outside? Gunshots. Boom, boom. Flares. Boom,
But you know
boom,
what?
boom.
I feel like this AFCON is going to be
Crazy.
lit though. This
Crazy.
is going to be one
No,
of the
but it's
best
in Europe.
AFCONs.
This one is in Europe. It's in Morocco. Remember, these guys are not African.
Come on.
They said so. They said the Arabs. These guys are not African.
They say they're Arabs.
That's what they said.
They say they're Arabs.
So then, that's what they said.
But half of them, it's like it's same as like, I'm colored. Oh no, I'm only colored. Oh, I'm part
half
black.
colored and I'm half white.
Same with them. There's others that are like they think they're
65%
African.
colored.
And there's others that are like, oh, I'm
True.
Arab only.
True.
You know.
But true. But colors are a bit different. I don't want to get into that one.
Nah.
I don't want to get into.
Let's not get into gay
I don't want to get
democracy.
into Basil Adams. You're that nigga. Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's my point number 3 as to why the CAF Champions League. Tell us why you think Europe is tougher. Tell us why you think my opinion is damp. But that's my opinions. I want to get into maybe a final topic.
Yes.